everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you've nipped over from Instagram, welcome to you, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you as well. I'm now doing the weekly reads, and the dates are as per on the video, and the cards I am using I will drop in the description box below as always. So I will put the timestamps on as well for all the individual star signs, so that you can just nip straight to your star sign to get your read for the week. Don't forget, you can also check your moon or rising signs as well, and if you are cross watchers, etc., obviously you can take the messages on board for somebody else. So without further ado, my lovelies, I am starting off with the lovely Sagittarians. So Sag, the first card coming out for you will be the overall energy for the week ahead. So let's just get a card out for you, Sag. It's going to go with that one there. Just place that there a second. And the next one will be the challenge. Okay, unexpected challenge, things that you may have to knuckle down to do this week. And then the next card will be the animal spirit that you are taking on board for the week ahead. Sag, Sag, Sag. If I turn the cards around as I'm doing them, I don't do reversal, so you may see me just switch the cards around because they've come out the wrong way round. So, my lovely Sagittarians, the energy that we have for you for the week ahead is the Father. Okay, now when I look at this card, obviously I pick up my own meanings on the cards. I don't tend to read the booklets that come with the cards. So the Father for me on this is about winds of change. So there's a lot of change going on around you this week. And I just want to say, because if I just hold the card up for you, it could be money aspects as well. There could be changes in finances, because I always look at this as sort of money as well. So there's a restructure in finances this week. And also I just see winds of change. The Father here, there could be issues as well for some of you, you know, where there's issues around a father figure who's close to you, who you class as a father figure as well. So there could be issues that you are trying to sort out for a family member. Okay, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but obviously I have to take into account of all the meanings of the card. But the main overall energy for you going into the week ahead, there is a lot of change coming in, and as I said, to do with finances, I do feel there is some financial gain coming in for you, some unexpected windfall coming in for some of my Saggies, or you could just be restructuring your finances anyway. And also I want to say saving. Okay, some of you could be literally putting a little bit of savings for Christmas time. You could be looking at planning a short trip away to visit family members at Christmas. But I just see here there's a big change, a big shift coming in for Saggies for the week ahead. So let's have a look at what your challenge is. So we have discernment. It's got it's the waning moon here, okay, and we've got the number 10. So this is a completion of a cycle. Okay, you could literally have, it's saying here, you need to get your head out the clouds, Sag, because when I look at this artwork on this card, it's saying you need to get your head out of the clouds, okay, and address the issues that you need to put into place. So this is what you need to be looking at. There could be issues with financial matters, as I said. There could be issues around a father figure, or just a figure that you class as a father figure in your family, or closest friend that you know you treat as that symbol as a father figure, where you need to put structure or changes in place to help them. But it's just saying your challenge, okay, for this week is to get your head out the clouds. Get your head out the clouds and get grounded, because we've got the tree here. Get grounded and just start to get things into place, okay? It's as though you've got to get, it's like the planets are aligning and you are being moved, and that's why we've got the winds of change around you, Sag. So the animal spirit you're taking on for the week ahead, we have the peacock, okay, and it is the alchemical sign of air. Now the peacock, it's just saying you need to be pristine, okay, and on point this week, Sag. There's a reason, there's some important either work conference or seminar or something that you need to attend, and it's just saying you've got to be prepared. Okay, you've got to be bringing out your skills and abilities, because I look at the feathers here. I like to say these are all your skills and abilities that you need to bring out onto the table. This could be a dream or some kind of wish that, as you know, you've had your head in the clouds on, and it's saying, hang on a minute, you know, the winds of change are coming in. You can, if you brush up on your skills and give an appearance, you can achieve this week what you want. Okay, if it's on a financial side of, sorry, if it's on a, not on a financial, but on a love aspect, that's what I was going to say. If it's on a love aspect here, then it's just saying, I do feel that there is a change coming about a relationship. You have had your head stuck in the clouds, okay? It may be that you hadn't got the confidence to approach somebody, and you just felt as though, you know, you were sort of wishing to the fact that, you know, they would notice you. But I do feel, taking on the peacock spirit this week, if it is to do with a relationship, then there is going to be a big shift on that as well, Sag. So that is what I get for you. I hope you have a lovely week ahead, and I am going to move on. So I'll just collect these up, move that from there, and let's have a look who's next in the list. And we're moving on to Pisces. So I'll just place Pisces on there. So hello Pisces, I hope you're all doing very well. And let's just have a look at what is in the lineup for you this week. So if I can have a card for the general energy around you for the week ahead, Pisces. And then we'll have a look at the unexpected challenge, or what you need to be doing for the week ahead. And then we've got the animal spirit that you're taking on, and the reasons why that may be. So I'll just pick one of those out for you. I don't do reversals, so if you've seen me switch the cards around, that is why, my lovelies. So the general spirit around you, the for the week ahead then, Pisces, we have Kairos, okay? Now when I look at this card, we've got the dragon's eye. I'm just turning it up the right way there. Actually, it's that way up. We've got the dragon's eye, okay? And it's the all-seeing eye, okay, with Kairos. Basically, it's just saying your week ahead, you have got to be all eyes open. There is some important information that is going to be fed into you, Pisces, this week. And it's just saying you need to be very, very observant. Don't miss a window of opportunity. So if there's something that you've been waiting for, or something that you've waited wanting to purchase, okay, and you've been waiting for that right figure to come on to the purchase price even, it's just saying keep your eye open this week, okay, because this could be the week where they reduce the item so it's within your budget, okay. But I just feel that you need to keep an eye open. It could be you need to keep a watchful eye on somebody around you who is a little bit untrustworthy as well, Pisces. But I just feel as well there's a portal opening up for you this week that is bringing in quite good positive energy as well, Pisces. So the next card that comes out is Beauty, okay, and we've got the number 20 here. So if you look how this card is placed, it's like a picture of a face, okay. So where the eye, the leaf here, that's the eye closed, okay, that's going to be like the nose, and the flower is the mouth. So transformation for you, and this is your challenge for the week ahead, okay. You may have been going around with your eyes closed, okay, not wanting to sort of address issues that are around you, but it's saying this week, your closed eye, okay, you've got to start opening your eyes and realizing the truth, and what you know, what things are happening around you. I've got a lot of blue in this card as well, Pisces, okay, a lot of water energy, which is your energy anyway as a water sign. But I just feel there is quite you know, quite a few hidden emotions underneath the surface that you may be, you know, closing your eyes to, okay. So it's a big week for you to start to open your eyes and see what is going on around you, because there's some key elements that you are missing. But as I said, it could be that some of you are waiting and watching thinking that something is out of your league, as in a price tag. It could be that you're looking to buy a new car and you're thinking, I couldn't possibly afford that. So it's saying open your eyes this week, because things, you know, that could be within your price range. It could be a house. Okay, I think it's you know, with the circumstances that have gone around this week with the stamp duty and everything, where something on a house, you know, where you would have gone for it and it's been out of your price league, this is where it comes in. It's like a second merry-go-round saying, actually, we haven't got to pay that out now. We could actually afford this. Open your eyes, okay, and see the beauty, because there's a big transformation coming in, Pisces. The animal spirit you're taking on is the cosmic egg, which is the alchemical sign of the spiritual realms. So this is here, okay, the cosmic egg here. It's, you are protecting something that is quite, I always look at this as like your own heart, really. You are trying to protect your heart from predators wanting to come on the attack, to sort of, you know, have a go at you. This could be on a romantic side of things here, because I look at this as communication. So I just feel like you've had a barrage. I feel, Pisces, some of you are going to come under a barrage of a acid tongue this week. Now this could be in your job, okay, where somebody might have a go at you, and you know, you've got to protect yourself, because at the end of the day it wasn't your fault. Or it could be on a romantic stance where, you know, enough's enough, basically, and it's saying this is your challenge, where you would have closed your eyes to things and you know, you just let somebody have a go at you and rip a strip off you. Then it's saying, no, you've got to protect yourself. You've got to protect your heart this week from these deviants that want to try and come in. So that's not going to resonate with all of you, but I hope some of you can take that message on board. So I am going to move on. So Pisces, I hope you have a lovely week. And I am now going to move on to my lovely Cancerians. So I'll just pop you there, Cancer, and we'll start shuffling for you, my lovelies. Cancer, Cancer. First card is the overall energy for the week. Second card will be the challenge, or what you need to be getting down to with the nitty-gritty. And then the third card will be the animal spirit you're taking on for the week ahead. So the first card, Cancer, just pop that there, is the Sustainer. So for you this week, it's about trying to keep everything, keeping all the plates spinning this week. There's a lot on your plate this week, okay? There's a lot of things that and it's also saying, like, you need to sustain yourself. I feel that some of you have taken on a bit too much than you can chew of late, and you are feeling the pressure, okay? So I also feel as well, some of you could feel like you could blow your top at somebody, and it's like, I've got to contain this, okay? I've got to sustain my decorum. I've got to sustain from me, you know, literally blowing my top, okay? So, because I look at this as like it's like a bomb waiting to go off, okay? So there's something or somebody ruffled your feathers. There's something that you are being left in the dark about as well, Cancer, and you're aware of that. It's like you're being told some information this week and you're thinking, I'm not getting the whole story here. I'm not being given the whole picture. Okay, so let's just have a look what your challenge is, and it's growth. Okay, so for you, your challenge for the week ahead, okay, I feel there's an issue around you that you have left to stagnate. This person is holding a pocket watch, okay? It's like time has stood still on a thing, okay, an issue that you have just left. It's like, let sleeping dogs lie, okay? But because you know you've been left in the dark about a situation, you know you've not been told 100%, you know, the honest truth about a situation, it's saying now the time, this is your challenge this week, the time is to either address that face on to the person, okay, what you need an answer to, so you can move on, okay, because we've got a new moon here. Until you can let go, and I feel it's like something, it's either an issue around you that's raised where you're not getting all the full details about something, if it's a health issue or it's on a romantic issue, okay, where you feel like there's been a little bit of untrust. But there's an issue around you, okay, where it's saying you've got to allow this to go. It's either something you're dwelling on in the past, it's either some information that you need to ask and say, I'm not quite clear of this, I need to ask you again this information. And there's a time element as well attached to something, that it could be that some of you have looked at applying for something else and you've sat there thinking, you know what, I feel like I'm all right really in what I'm doing. And it's like that little sense of doubt coming in. But you need to grow. There's more strings attached to your bow. So if there's a time limit on an application that you need to put in, apply for it. Go for it. That's your challenge this week for some of you, okay? Now, the animal spirit that is coming out is the snake. And it's the alchemical sign of Earth. And this is you. This is really weird, Cancer, right? This is you. You are the snake here, containing all the skills and all the abilities and everything that you could be putting out there, doing more with yourself. And it's as though some of you are a little bit scared, okay? You know, you're just bimbling along thinking, well, okay, I'm managing. But it's saying you're dulling your own shine, some of you, Cancer, okay? But also, as I said at the very, very start, the sustainer, it's about this, all these feelings that you're bottling up inside, and it's saying you've got to allow them to come out. You've got a challenge. There's a challenge for some reason or other this week where you've contained something for too long, and it's you've got to just come out with it. You've got to ask the question if you're not clear on it. If it's this application of a job that you are doubting yourself to do with a time limit that's ticking on, maybe you've got to get the entry in by next week or the date or the end of the month or whatever. But go for it. Even if you go for the interview and you don't get it, it's growth. It's giving you those skills, okay? But don't be it's like you need to shed the skin of the snake this week, okay? Because to bring out the brighter aspects of you. Okay, Cancer? So I'm going to move on. I hope you have a great week, and I am going to move on. And we are reading for now my lovely Virgos. So Virgo, let's pop you in to the witch's hands. Okay. She's not holding. Come on, do your job right. Thank you very much. So, Virgo, let's have a look at the overall energy for the week ahead for you. I felt disappointment around you, Virgo, this week. Even just, when I was quietly meditating on the star signs before I started this week. And I just felt someone has really, really disappointed you in their behaviour, okay? And it's really upset you, okay? So that's not going to resonate with all of you, obviously, but I did feel a big sense of disappointment for some. I want this one here, and it's not coming apart, Virgs. Right, let's pop that there. Second card will be your challenge, unexpected, things that you need to be knuckling down to this week. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. And then the animal spirit that you are taking on for the week ahead. Okay. So we have the energy of the box. Okay. So, Virgo, the energy that's around you for the week ahead. This is how you're going to feel. It's just saying you feel constricted this week, okay? It's like the light at the end of the tunnel factor as well. Some of you could get a result on something you've been waiting to hear on this week ahead, okay? It could be, as I say, if it's health issues and you've waited for results, then it's like the light at the end of the tunnel for some of you, or your nearest and dearest, they would have had the information come through. But I also want to say, some of you feel like you're boxed in. You're going round in a maze and you're trying to sort something out, and you just keep coming back to square one. Okay, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but this is what I just feel. I also want to say some of you are going to get a surprise gift sent to you this week. There's going to be a box turn up at your address, and it's going to be a gift from a friend who's just thinking of you at this time. That's not going to resonate with everybody either, but I just feel a gift is going to arrive, okay, to your door, and it's going to come from a friend or family member who is thinking of you. But I just feel on the most for the week ahead is you feel hemmed in. You feel there's like plans that should have gone ahead in the week ahead. It's it's been blocked. There's been a block on it. Okay, so again, that's not going to resonate with all of you. Let's just have a look what your challenge is, and it is realization. Okay, so we've got this is like a lock, like a key, what goes into the lock here. This symbolises here. We've got a new moon coming in. So your challenge this week, it's to say there is new opportunities coming in from across the horizon. But as I said, I just feel, even if it's a property that you're supposed to have the keys for, it's like there's a delay. There's a delay on plans this week. But it's saying there is new opportunities coming in. We've got the sun here, like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's like you are sort of standing there, okay, waiting for the universe to literally unlock a new adventure for some of you. But it's saying here, you've got to take that first step. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to on the Virgos, you're on the threshold, okay? And it's like you're frightened to take that leap of faith. Okay, it's like you're scared to. It's like somebody is offered, will come to you and say there's a great opportunity here, and you're thinking, you know what, I've got enough what I'm dealing with. As much as it's a new opportunity for me and it could bring more money into me, you are sitting on the fence here, thinking, am I going to be taking off more than I can chew? So it's weighing up the balance. This is your challenge for this week. There's an opportunity there. It could be, as I said, to do with property. That you've got the financial stability where you could start looking to purchasing, but you're thinking, do I want to spend my money? Okay, because I am quite happy where I am. So for you this week, the challenge is big decisions. Do I stop on the side of the fence, or do I take what the universe is trying to unlock for me? And that is a big decision. So let's just have a look what your animal card is. And it's the wolf. Okay, fearless wolf. And it's the alchemical sign of earth. And I always look at the wolf for the passion. Okay, it's like the adrenaline. And that's why I feel the energy of the Virgo. It's like an adrenaline rush around you this week. There's so much going on. There's so much that you want to be getting yourself involved in. There's so much going to be presented to you, but for some reason it's that much you feel crowded. Okay, you're thinking, oh gosh, I can't deal with all what's coming in at me at a fast pace. But it is saying there's new opportunities, and it's the big key thing is, Virgo, you are on the fence thinking, shall I go for it? But that's your decision. But the wolf, okay, it's saying like it's the fearless aspect of the wolf. Okay, it's about facing on these challenges for the week ahead, and that is what I get for you, my lovely Virgos. So I hope you have a lovely week, and I'm going to move on now to my lovely Scorpios. So let's just put you in there, Scorps, and we'll start shuffling for you. Hope everything's going okay for you at the moment, Scorpio. I do feel a lot of change around you. Some of the changes out of your control as well. So you're just waiting to hear on certain things, okay? But things are starting to move for you, Scorps. Let's just put the first card is the general energy for the week. second will be your unexpected challenge. Okay, and then the third will be the animal spirit that you are taking on or dealing with a person around you. Okay, so let's have a look. If I do flip the cards around, it's because I don't do reversals. So the energy around my lovely Scorpios, we have the healer. Okay, so my lovely Scorpios, the week ahead for you is about you're either giving out healing and helping others, okay, or it's a message to say you need to take rest this week. I feel whoever I'm picking up with on the Scorpios, you've been running around like headless chickens as per usual, okay, and it's just saying you've got to start to allow some time. I feel there's three, I'm going to say three because we've got three snakes here, okay, three snake heads joining into one body, and I feel there's three key issues that are, you know, worrying you at the moment. That could be obviously the romantic side, your health and finances. So you are dealing, okay, you're prioritizing as well, okay, but I do feel that the Scorpios that I am picking up with are dealing with the issues, and you are healing slowly, okay, you are healing slowly, and you are putting your priorities in the right order, because when I look at those stones there, okay, you've got them in the right order, so you are getting balance back in, Scorpio. I do feel that for some of you need to just be careful, because I just feel some of you could get burnt, your fingers burnt here as well, so just to be mindful of that. But I just feel that with a person around you, whereas you've been there for them 110%, it's as though they turn on you for some reason, and you don't like this, okay, this is an element that you didn't expect from them, okay, but it's just to say, you know, you've seen them in their true colours. I feel that's what I want to say. You see somebody for their true colours this week, Scorpio. The challenge for you, okay, is assessing, right? So I just feel observer here. It's as though you are looking at your future, okay? You are sort of here portrayed, just allowing the universe to take this balloon that you're, in a metaphorical sense, travelling along, but you are there with your spyglass, okay, looking down the lens, thinking, okay, I know things are changing, and I want to say for the better as well, but you are just assessing what you want in your future, okay? So as I said, there's these elements around you that you know that you've got to deal with this week, okay? And as I said, there'll be a truth, you know, you'll see somebody in their true colours. So your challenge this week is maybe to, as I said, see this person in their true colours, okay? But also, but I just want to say, don't sort of meet your problems halfway. It's like she's looking out there, okay, through the lens, thinking, okay, I'm going to be prepared, or I'm, you know, and it's saying your challenge this week is don't do that. Just allow that telescope to be put down, okay? Allow that balloon to just float along the atmosphere and let it guide you, Scorpio, to where it needs to be. And by doing that, you are giving yourself respite from, you know, all the worries in your head. And that's why the healer card comes in, okay? Because sometimes you can be your own worst enemy. You can manifest things, okay, and put things there that aren't actually there. So the animal spirit coming out for you, Scorpio, wow. It's the otter, and it's the alchemical sign of water, and it's as though I want to put that lens, and it's like you're spying now on this otter. The otter for you is emotions, so you are dealing with a lot of ups and downs emotionally this week, okay? But it's saying here, because you know the world is showing there to you, so the world is opening up to you. So you're seeing things in a different light as well, Scorpio. You're seeing people in a different light as well this week. You feel, some of you, as though you have got the world on your shoulders, but again, it's only of your own doing. Just your challenge is to drop that telescope, okay, and be guided this week. Just be guided, because we're on a 9 here. We're going into a 10, into a completion. But I just feel that you are coming out of a very dark place, okay? And things are starting to open up for you this week, okay? And like the otter, you know, because obviously a water creature, they have a, you know, their sort of fur that's on them doesn't allow anything to penetrate through. Like the water, you know, it doesn't allow the water to penetrate through. And this is what I'm saying here. Your skin this week, you're not allowing anybody to affect your emotions. And this is your challenge. Don't put, you know, things in place, worries in place that aren't there. Take the persona of the otter and allow it just to water off a duck's back, even though it's not a duck, but same kind of scenario with the skin that I'm on about. So that is what I get for you, Scorpio. So I am going to move on, and I hope you have a lovely week. And I'm now going to read for my lovely excuse me, Geminis. Gemini. So Gem, let's have a look what we've got overall energy for you for the week ahead. Dig deep, we'll have that one there. Second card will be your challenge, or what you're supposed to be sort of getting down to the nitty-gritty doing. So that's the second card. And then the third one is the animal spirit you're taking on this week. If I do swatch the cards round, I don't do reversals, my lovelies, so we'll see how we go. Gemini, overall energy for you, okay, here is the 1. Now when I look at the 1, it's about seeing things in black and white this week, okay. There could be some really, really important paper documents that you need to be addressing, getting on point. So you are seeing, and it's got the 1 here because it's saying like you are in the spotlight this week, Gemini, as well. Whoever I'm picking up with, you are in the spotlight. You are the key player this week. Everybody is looking on you to sort out a problem. Everyone is looking at you to sort out or take charge of a situation. But it's all about being black and white, and about honesty to other people. Now, if it's to do with a relationship here, then, you know, you've got to tell your truths to somebody. I feel there's been issues around a situation, okay? And it's saying here, you know, and some of you could literally, as I say, because it's the 1, it's so on a relationship, you know this person is the one for you, but there's a lot of black and white around it, okay? It's like there's things around this relationship that doesn't make it straightforward. So we've got 2 sides of the coin going on there, but it's saying everything is centralized on you this week, okay? But there's a lot of black and white area, a lot of grey areas as well that you'll need to sort of be assessing and dealing with. Let's have a look at your challenges, Gemini, and we've got patience, okay? We've got patience here. So it's as though you look at this and it's as though I want to shift that into that porthole there. Okay, that portal there. So we've got a 6 and a 3, which adds up to a 9. Okay, so we're near a completion here. The Geminis, I feel there's a love interest here that you've sort of been anchoring, holding on to for a long, long time. And there's a distance here. Okay, they're, you know, you feel like you're miles apart. Okay, there's a love that you've carried in your heart for a long, long time, Gemini, who I'm picking up with here. And, you know, you feel like your worlds apart, but you know that person is the one for you. This could be a soulmate, okay, soulmate connection, where they could live on the opposite side of the world, you know, but you know that there's this connection between you. But I just want to say, the universe is saying patience, okay, patience here, because I do feel the winds of change are moving, and who I'm picking up on this soulmate connection, the gap is narrowing, okay? I just feel you realise, both of you, you know, you are the one for each other. You are the twin flame to each other. You are the soulmate to each other. So it's like an awakening for some of you. On the general, okay, it's just about being patient this week. There is you are waiting for a, it's like red letter day. I want to say red letter day for some of you. You are waiting and hoping that this information that you're waiting for is going to be coming in. And it's saying, just have a bit more patience, okay? Because you are on the right pathway, okay? You are literally on the right pathway, and it's going to start to open up for you, okay? More clarity. But it's just saying here, hold on to that wish, okay? Hold on to that dream. A little bit more patience, and it's just saying it will come into fruition. So let's just have a look what your animal spirit is, and it's the earthworm, which is obviously the alchemical sign of earth. So again here, it's with the black and white, okay? This is the energy that you've felt like the earthworm has been underground for so long, and you've lost sight of colour in your world. But it's saying this week you are taking on the earthworm. I want to say you're tying yourself in knots, some of you as well. You're worrying over issues, and it's saying here, don't get caught up in the black and white tape of everything, okay? In the legality side of things as well. Don't get caught up in tying yourself in knots thinking, there's this issue around this love interest, okay, where you're head over heels with this person, but there's just this distance between you at the moment. It's patience, because the universe is trying to bring you closer together on that. But as I say, some of you have got issues going on this week where you are tying yourself in knots, and there's worry as well. So some of you could be dealing with financial issues with the red letters here. Could be red bills, but it's saying you are getting your finances together, and don't keep tying yourself in knots, because if we look here, we've got colour coming back in. So it's just saying be patient, Gemini, and things will work out for you, my lovelies. So I'm going to move on to my lovely Taurians. So let's have a look what Taurus has got for the week ahead. So Taurus, the first card will be your general energy for the week. General energy for the week ahead. Second card will be the position of your challenge, unexpected, or what you should be addressing for the week ahead. And then the third card will be your animal spirit card. Animal spirit card, please, for Taurus. So Taurus, the first card that comes out for you, the energy, okay, is Gnosis. Now, when I look at this card, I just take in the actual artwork here of the grid, okay? So it's about precision and timing for you this week, okay? It's about connecting all the dots, okay? So you've been planning something, and it's been structured planning in putting everything into place. And it's just saying that last piece of the jigsaw fits in this week. It's a moon, like a full moon here, okay? And it's as though, I always look at this as well, like a cog in a machine, okay? So there's been something not moving, and it's saying this week, whatever it is you've been waiting for, okay, connecting all the dots together, putting something in place, trying to get something moving, then it goes up a gear. This week, it literally goes up a gear. I just want to keep turning that card for you, okay? As well, some of you, as daft as it sounds as well, could be getting a new car, because I just want to turn the steering wheel now, and I'm saying you're going to get the keys to a new car for some of you this week. Obviously that's not going to be for all of you, but I just want to say for some of you. But I just want to say that whoever's been planning here, as I said, dot to dot, literally, and it's like the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle gets put in, and by doing that, the plan starts to go in action. So whatever it is you've been trying to get going, okay, whether it's a self-employed business, whether it's something you've been working on, whether it's something you've been writing, trying to sort out, or whether it's a house move or any legalities, whether it's all been sort of, had to be put on hold, this week the gear kicks in. So let's have a look what your challenges or unexpected, and it's creation. Okay, and again here we've got another grid, so it's basically saying here, okay, you have got the go ahead this week. As I said, I just felt that something's been put on hold. We've got paperwork in here, and you've had to sit patiently waiting for the universe to give you the go ahead. And it's just saying here, okay, your challenge this week is to literally just sit tight. Okay, sit tight, because as I said, that last piece is going to be fitted this week. That last bit of information is going to be coming through of what you need to start to get the ball rolling and to get the gear going. So let's just have a look what your animal spirit is, and it's the lamb, and it's the alchemical sign of earth. Now this is your vulnerability. Okay, this is where you may have been taking on the animal spirit of the lamb, because you have felt a little bit exposed, a little bit out of your comfort zone. You have felt a little bit too much in the spotlight, like everything's been put on your shoulders. Okay, and that's why, you know, you feel a little bit weighted down. But it's saying, all I want to say is, don't feel vulnerable about this situation, okay, because it is going to start to move up a gear this week. Now, if this is on a romantic stance, I feel that some of you could have communication coming this week, and your challenge is, I feel, you'll be in two minds, okay, because I'm looking at the two, like we've got the face here and the person here, and it's a big decision, okay, for some of you on the romantic side of things here. Okay, so there's vulnerabilities there. That's why the lamb is coming out for you if it is on a romantic. But I do feel communication coming in. It's as though you've been waiting for it to come in, and it's just saying your challenge is just to hold your ground there, because I do feel the communication will come in there on a romantic side. But on the general, I do feel where you've felt vulnerable and thinking that things aren't going to be moving on or going in your favour, then it's just saying, wow, this week it's literally that last piece is going to fit in, and that is going to start to turn. And as I said, some of you, I do feel a new car coming into the equation. Okay, and also I want to say creation for some of you, study, going back to study, and you're in two minds of whether to go for a diploma or a higher degree. Okay, so that is your challenge, to sit this week as well and think, where do I go? Okay, because you feel a bit vulnerable, unsure of where your future self, you can see yourself. It's like you're looking at yourself in the future and where you want to be projecting yourself to, my lovely. So it is a very, very sort of mindful, busy and active week as well for you, Taurus. So I hope you have a lovely week ahead. I am going to move on, and I'm going to start reading now for, let's have a look who's coming out next. And we have Aries. So Aries, let's just place you there, and we'll start shuffling for you. So if I can have a card for my lovely Arians, please. Aries, the first card that comes out for you will be the overall energy for the week. Your second card will be the challenge. The challenge. And then the third one will be your animal spirit card of the energy you're taking on this week. For my lovely Arians. So the first card will be the mask. Okay, so my lovely Arians, it's saying you have to drop the mask this week. You've been hiding behind, okay, closed doors, I feel, some of you, not wanting to engage, okay, with anybody. But it's saying here, you know, some of you could having to put this mask on to sort of have the confidence to get yourself back in the workplace. But I just feel, I'm looking at two sides of the coin here. I've got people who've been, you know, sort of out of the mainframe for quite some time, but it's saying it's going to be hard for you as well. It's going to be hard for some of my Aries out there to literally step back out into the world, step back out and get back into their job. And it may be that you have to put a front on, okay, because some of you may be struggling to even address that. Some of you could have been shielded for quite some time and you're finding it difficult to transcend, you know, to do a transit from light to dark, okay, because you've been locked up and what have you, in the metaphorical sense of shielding, and you've got to come back into the real world, okay. And it's saying in that, you know, it is going to be difficult, a difficult transition, I do feel, from moving out of the one to the other. On a romantic, okay, then I just feel somebody is hiding their true feelings behind a mask, okay. You're not happy in a relationship and yet you're making out everything is okay. You're basically kidding yourself, Aries, for some of you. Let's just have a look what your challenge is. And we've got here fear, okay. So this just ties in really. The fear aspect is, as I said, when I said I've got people here who may have been shielded, who haven't had the confidence to go outside, and it's saying, you know, you've had this is the challenge for you to overcome that fear. It's not going to be as hard as you think it is for those going back to work, okay, or transitioning back into the workplace. Yeah, it is, you know, if you've been out of it for 3 or 4 months, then it is going to be a big step, but it's just saying here you will have the confidence, okay. On the romantic, then it's about the fear of telling somebody about what you're dealing with. I've got really, really bad anxiety, bad issues here on a love aspect that you're hiding, making out everything is hunky-dory, everything is lovely in this relationship, when really you are absolutely hating the situation that you're in. So this is what you've got to deal with, Aries. Not all of you, obviously, whoever I'm connecting with. Now, the animal spirit that is coming out for you is the dragon, and it's the alchemical sign of the ether, the spiritual realms, and it's saying here this is where you feel the cold skin. Now this could be the person that you're dealing with in the romantic elements of it, where I said, you know, the fearful, because you are dealing with this like reptilian type of relationship, very, very cold, okay. This is how you may be feeling towards that relationship, you know, there's no love there, you feel very cold skinned, okay. But it's saying if that is the case, you've got to start to have the, you know, the confidence to speak up and get this brought forward, okay. You need to get that addressed. On the general, it is about keeping focused, okay. With the dragon element there, you have got, you know, dragons are fearless, okay. So this is what you've got to be taking on, the energy of the dragon, to get you through this transition, my lovelies. So that is what I get for you, Aries, and I am going to move on to my lovely Capricorns. So let's have a look what we've got for my lovely Caps. Just put you there, Capricorn. Oh, come on, poetry witch, do your job. That's it, thank you. So Capricorn, let's have a look what's coming out for you for the week ahead, okay. For some reason, I don't know why, but I had some of my Capricorns out there having an issue with their feet. There was some painful issue, whether you'd stubbed your toe or whether you'd got sort of an ingrowing toenail, or there'd just been an issue and it's just been niggling. So that's not going to resonate with all of you, and it's a strange, bizarre thing to come out with, but I just saw painful feet. So be careful this week where you're treading, my lovelies, okay. But I did see like ingrowing toenail for some of you for some reason or another. So the first card for you, Caps, is the energy around you for the week ahead, okay. Second card will be your challenge, what you need to be dealing with, and your third card is the animal spirit energy. Of what you're taking on. So the first card out is the flame, okay. So the energy for you for the week ahead, okay, is some of you could literally be like a moth drawn in a metaphorical sense to the flame. There is something that is really, really taking your interest, okay, this week, that you sort of want to get as much information about and want to start to practice, really. I just feel some of you are really, really drawn like a moth to a flame, okay? I also want to say it's an anniversary as well for somebody in spirit. So for some of you this week, it could be, you know, a reflecting week for you of someone that you have lost this week as an anniversary. So you will be lighting a candle and, you know, giving memory to that person in the spirit world. But I just feel that I want to say, because I look at this as a prism, it's like this week you are seeing everything in a different light. You are seeing people in a different light as well, okay? And I also want to say someone is holding a candle to you for some good work or some kindness that you have shown of late. That, you know, someone is going to be giving you a gift. I feel like a gift is coming your way, okay, because they are grateful for something that you've done. But having the prism there, I want to say prism, it's like you are looking at your life at all different angles this week, Capricorn. Let's have a look what your challenge is, okay? And we have resistance, okay? Resistance. So for some of you, I just want to say you've got to grab the opportunities that come your way. I do feel that some of you are going to be presented with an offer, okay? Whether this is in an offer on a romantic side, to say, I'm inviting you, you know, just to come for a picnic with me. Or I just feel like being outdoors, okay? And it's saying, I want to say don't squash. I feel like somebody's wanting to set a scene for you, okay? And it's like you're thinking, it's like you are sort of squashing the idea before it's sunk into your head, because I feel like if you say no because of your anxiety or you can't deal with people, you know, more than so many people, okay, in that kind of a venue type thing, it's like somebody could have invited you out. I just want to say picnic. It's as though a family member like is saying, let's get some family together and let's go out, and you're thinking, it's like, I can't do it. It's like you're clenching, thinking, I can't do it, can't physically do it, okay? That's not going to resonate with all of you, but that is what I feel. There's a resistance for you to get engaged with people in a social setting, okay? And it's like you're stifling that friendship, you're stifling that family growth, that family unit, and it's as though it's like, oh, can I do it? It's as though some of you are really, really struggling and resisting to something that could be so normal to somebody who'd just say, yeah, I'll come with you for that picnic, that's not a problem. But for somebody who I'm dealing with here, going outside, it's like agoraphobia. It's like this agoraphobic, you know, oh, I really, really want to do it, but then I'm resisting against it because it's like that fear factor. So you've got to get over this week, because I do feel someone is going to offer you out for a picnic, okay, towards the end of next week, and it's where you would think, oh, I can't do it. I'm just saying, see it from a different perspective, okay, and do it. Don't resist, because I feel like if you go, you'll have an absolutely wonderful time, and it'll be something, you know, that is good for you. It's something you need. It's something, a lesson you need to learn, because whoever I'm picking up with, you are sort of, it's like you are the match to your own enjoyment. It's like you are, you know, somebody gives you something or offers you something, and then you throw the match on it and you burn it away, okay? Because it's to do with your fear, it's to do with your anxiety, it's to do with your mind. I can't sit in that, I couldn't be with those people. I'd be out my comfort zone. It's saying, don't resist this week. Take that challenge and try not to do this. Oh, I couldn't, you know. It's like, I want to say some of you get like sweaty palms because you get yourself that worked up, okay? You get yourself that worked up, Capricorn, okay? oh, am I going out my comfort zone? I'm going out my comfort zone. Oh, and it's like that panic comes in. And it's saying, you know, don't be the match. Don't be that match. Don't strike that match and throw it on, okay? And you know, burn out that really, really key, lovely opportunity that could be presented to you. Now that's quite an in-depth, okay, message that's not going to resonate with all of you out there, but I just feel it's like, it's just like you're squashing so many lovely opportunities, okay, to get out there, keeping yourself in the darkness, okay? So you've got to see things in a different light this week. You've got to see yourself in a different light this week, and you've not got to cramp your own style, not resist these lovely opportunities that are presented to you, okay? So we have, what a surprise, Capricorn, turtle, okay? Alchemical sign of water, emotions running high, okay? And again, your protective shell, okay? This is what you're going to be battling with. Do I go out? Do I go out with this invitation? Do I go for that picnic? Okay, because you want to stop in your little comfort zone. You want to stop in that little protective shell of yours. So that's why you're taking the turtle on. So, you know, you feel safe in your darkness. You feel safe in the darkness. So that's why you've got to illuminate. That's why the flame has come out to say, and the prism has come out. You've got to look at your world in a different perspective. There is so much there that you are literally, you know, stifling yourself, okay? So that is what I get for you, Capricorn. So I'm going to move on, and I hope you have a lovely week. So let's move on to my lovely Librans. Libra. So look what we've got for you, Libs. Just not wanting to play today, these cards. There we go. Libra, what have we got in the week ahead for you? Libra, I always like to sing for Libra. Libra. First card will be your overall energy for the week, Libs. Second will be a challenge, or what you need to be getting your head down and dealing with. And then the animal spirit is either the people that you're dealing with around you, or the actual animal spirit you're taking on or need to take on this week. So my lovely Librans, the first card out for you is, okay, actually there's two here, and when there's two come out, I go with the two because there's a reason why. So let's have a look what we've got. You always have to be different, Libra. It's either you or Scorpio have to be different. Wow. Let's have a look. Let's make more room. We have, I want to put those like that actually, because that one was first and that one was underneath. But I want to put them like this because this is where you've been. You have been in the underworld, okay? You have been in the underworld. You have been dealing with some really deep, complex issues, Libra, okay? And then we've got the bardo, which it's like life and death scenarios, but in a metaphorical sense. But what I'm saying here, some of you have felt literally like you've been in another world with the underworld, okay? You've been lost in the undergrowth as well. You've just felt like you've been walking through mud. Everything's been a struggle. Everything's been a challenge, okay? You have felt literally on death's door, some of you, not all of you. You have been dealing with some very, very dark issues as well, Libra. And all this is coming to the forefront in the week ahead, okay? We've got the all-seeing eye here. So we've got the skulls here around this card, okay? So it's just saying there's things you can now leave, for dead. Okay, it could be there's people, friendships around you that don't no longer serve you, and this week you know, okay, they're in the past. That's in the past. The underworld is, as I said, where you have been dwelling, okay, but you're resurfacing out of this. Okay, it's like you're cutting back the dead wood. You're getting, it's like clearing the decks. So this week for you, it's a massive clearing out the dead wood, that things that no longer serve you, things that you've kept going, dipping back into, your head space has been dipping back into, and now you know, okay, you can put this behind you. I feel like it's like you need to put things behind you this week, Libra. So let's have a look at the challenge, okay, and it's boundaries. So this is the challenge for you. As I said, I just feel some of you have been sort of lost in the underworld, lost dealing with dark thoughts, okay? Keeping yourself suppressed as well, not allowing any colour. It's very dark colours here. And you're like under a glass cloche there. And it's like you're longingly looking out to the universe thinking, because it's like the naked truth here, okay? It's like you set your own boundaries, Libra. You contain your own sense of joy, your sense of fun, okay? You put this cloche over yourself, and it's saying you need to wake up, Libra, okay? Because the naked truth is there is happiness, there is laughter, there is joy to be felt, but you are shielding yourself, okay? Because you're so stuck in the past, in this past repetitive pattern. I just feel you've literally developed your own environment. You've just got caught up in your own environment here, and that's why this week it's important to clear the dead wood, to clear the decks, to allow yourself to breathe, take off that cloche, feel the air, sense colour back in your world. And it's not to put these boundaries, not to allow this to keep encroaching. You have been entangled in this enough now, and it's a clearing. You put things to bed, you leave things for dead in the metaphorical sense, okay? And that is why we've had these cards come out for you. So what's your animal spirit, Libra? Wow, it's the eagle. You're soaring, you're flying. Take that off, you become this powerful bird, okay? Where it's the alchemical sign of air, which is your element, okay, Libra, and it's just saying you get your wings back. I feel like you've got your freedom back this week, okay? And you're going to see the world in a different light. You are going to feel things for the first time. You're going to laugh for the first time that you haven't done in ages, because I feel some of you have really, really been caught up in a lot of darkness to do with health, a lot of darkness to do with, relationships that have stagnated and things like that. And it's like saying it's just going to change. These boundaries, this is your challenge, and you're going to be soaring with the eagle energy. So that is lovely, Libra. Oh, that is a wonderful little reading there for you for the week ahead. So I'm going to move on now to the next sign, which is going to be my lovely Aquarians. Okay, so Aquarius, let's have a look what we've got for you for the week ahead. Aquarius, we'll have that one there. Second card will be the unexpected, or what you need to be dealing with. I'll take that one there. And then the third card will be the animal spirit you are taking on for this week. So Aquarius, we have for you, okay, the temple. So this week is about sacred space, trying to find some calmness, some peace, some tranquility, some healing for you this week. So healing is a big key for the week ahead, okay? I just feel you need to, like I say, there's this sacred space that you need to find. I just feel you've been so busy of late, and it's just saying you need to get some healing. You need to get some calmness, and I want to say quietness back into your life as well. I just feel you've had a hectic schedule, and it's about having some time out. Some of you could have just worked and worked all through the pandemic, and it's just saying, you know, you need to take in some rest and have a break, okay? The challenge for you this week is surrender. So this is what you need to be doing, surrendering to the responsibilities, surrendering to all those things that you have been dealing with, okay? So allowing yourself some time out this week. And I'm not going to say it's on a religious stance, because we've got the praying hands here, but I do feel that you need to be putting out and manifesting some things that you are wishing for as well. So your challenge this week is to literally start putting things out, because I've got a new moon here, okay? We've got 6 and 2, which adds to 8, which is the infinity. So there's things going out you need to be putting out into the universe. So that's your challenge this week. It's about manifesting, okay? Literally putting out to the universe and healing, giving yourself some healing time. So the animal spirit we've got for you, okay, is the panther, and it's the alchemical sign of fire, okay? So it's saying here, I want to say, like, the panther is going to bite you in the bum. If you don't take time out, if you don't surrender to your key workload that you've been put under, then literally it is going to bite you in the backside, okay? That's why the panther animal spirit has come up in this reading for you. It could also mean as well that you have got to be ruthless this week, and you've got to voice your opinion. So you're on the attack, okay? In order for you to get some time back, in order for you to, you know, surrender, because you know you need some time out for healing. You may not be feeling very well, and it's like you have a go at somebody to say, hang on a minute, who's been doing all the work here? Who's been day in and day out? And you know, and you just go for the jugular. You literally go for the jugular, Aquarius, for some of you this week, okay? That's not going to resonate for all of you, but that is what I feel for some of you. So that is what I get for you, my lovely Aquarians. So I am going to move on. Last but not least, this week we have the lovely Leos. So Leo, let's have a look what's going on around you this week. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo. First card will be the overall energy for the week. The second will be the unexpected, or what you need to be addressing. And then the third is the animal spirit you're taking on, or the person who is around you. So let's have a quick look what's going on, Leo. Leo, Leo, energies. We have the desert, okay? So for you, okay, we've got a lot of red energy here. Red energy can mean two things. There's a lot of passion, okay, if it's romantic, but on the other side, I just feel anger. There is someone going to be blowing their top this week. If it's not you having a go at somebody, it's somebody having a go at you, okay? Some of you feel like you're sinking in quicksand as well. It's like you can't keep up with your responsibilities. You are struggling, and you feel like you are literally in quicksand. Okay, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but I do feel there's like a sinking feeling here. You feel a lot of darkness around you at the moment, okay? And it's just like you're praying. You're literally thinking, God, how much more can I take of this? Why am I feeling like this? Why is it 10 steps forward and 30 steps back type of scenario? And literally, I do feel the energy around you. For some of you this week, you are feeling like you are sinking fast, okay? Sinking fast in quicksand, and you have no idea how you feel you can get yourself out of this, okay? and people might be getting angry around you. They don't understand how you're feeling, and then that makes you feel like you sink even more lower, okay? And it's just like, where does it end? Where does it end? But we have got an eclipse here, okay? Like a new moon eclipse here. So there is positivity coming in, but you need to get these anxious feelings, your sleep patterns all over the place, I feel, for some of you, and it's just sinking. Whether it's finances you're struggling with, some of you as well, but I just feel this, like I said, I've got two sides of the coin. It could be you're sinking fast in love, okay, and feeling this energy in a love situation, or as I said, you're sinking fast because of everything's piling up on you and you're angry. I've got so much anger coming out for some of you, Leo. We've got here the challenge of hunger, okay, and again we've got a full moon here. Having the wolf, it's like a lone wolf. Some of you feel like you're on your own, as I said, isolated. The cry of the wolf as well. It's as though, somebody please help me. It's like your challenge this week for some of you, you've got to literally give that cry of help. Some of you need desperate help because you're sinking so fast, okay? It's quite emotional now. I'm feeling quite emotional as I'm picking up on the feelings here. Now, if it's on a love aspect here, then the cry of the wolf here is just that I feel that it is a soulmate or a twin flame connection that you will have the hunger for, and you are going to go out for it, okay? That's just your challenge this week. It's as though there's a realisation here, there's someone close around you already, okay, where you feel the connection, and your challenge this week is to cry wolf, to say, spill out your feelings on a romantic side of things, okay? The animal spirit you're taking on is the tiger, which is the alchemical sign of fire, okay? And again, can you see that we've got another new moon here? I feel like that one wants to match with this one. It's saying you've got to take things head on this week, okay? You've got to be brave like the tiger as well. So this is a big challenge for the Leos that I'm picking up with here, because I just feel this sinking feeling, okay, this really sinking feeling. The desert here is the desert is a dry area, okay, and it's as though, like I said, you just feel in this wilderness alone, and like there's nobody there who understands you. You feel like you're battling everything on your own, okay? This is on the general, but it's saying you've got to take things on in the tiger element. You've got to be at comfort with your surroundings. Be aware of your surroundings and know that you need help. Because I just want to say, some of you desperately need help or guidance. I'm going back to here with the hands. It's like guidance, please, I need guidance. The cry of the wolf, okay? The stance of the tiger, okay? It's like you've really got to open your eyes and just see the situation that you're in and weighing up, okay? So that's not going to resonate with all of you, but that is what I am getting out of those cards, my lovelies. So, my lovely people, that is your lovely weekly reads. I hope that you can take some elements away for this week. I hope all my star signs have a wonderful week and deal with the issues ahead, and I will look forward to reading to you next time, my lovelies. So take care. Bye then.